Hey guys, welcome back to Buster's Corner here. I didn't check my mic. Is the mic working? Yes, it is. It's a good volume there. Okay, everything else seems to be working. And I got video. Okay, I should check that. Sorry. Okay, the questions come up again. Diff preload. Now, actually, this was set for 25 when I started. Okay, so the question. Okay, so diff preload. Which number is locked, and which number is freewheeling? Like when you get your tires stuck in the Alabama mud and one tire spins and the other one, doesn't. Yeah, one works and one doesn't work. Okay, I have made the statement that 75 is unlocked and 0 is locked. Now, when you read this down here, and it's hard to read. I got the thing down there. Preload sets an offset amount of static differential locking force that will always be present during both acceleration and deceleration. More preload equals more locking, which adds understeer off throttle under deceleration and adds oversteer under acceleration. More preload, more locking. Okay, adds understeer, which means it's going to push when they go to gases. The car is going to push under acceleration, and it's got oversteer under acceleration. Okay, so oversteer under acceleration, that's a loose condition. Okay, 75 is more locking. See, now that I read it again, I'm confused again. Uh, so 75, let me see here, more preload, which should be 75 foot-pounds. Right? That should be more locking. That should make the car loose, and it does. So with that said, 0 is a locked rear end, right? And that's what they were running over at Daytona, was 0. And for your road courses, you might be up around the 75 mark, right? Okay. So we're going to run this. Actually, first I'm going to run this. My stock setup. Saved. No. Let's go back to Kansas 3.5. And we're just going to run 3 laps. That's all we need. Okay. Make sure everything's up and
Matching
running.
car and track data found in Sim Experience database.
Muted.
Profile modified.
I am on a live track, so yeah, we're not worried about that. We're just going to watch our 3 laps. Oh, my telemetry is on. We're going to check something else real. We're going to check this on telemetry too a little bit because people like to use this rear diff to make the car looser or tighter. I say you shouldn't do that. I say the diff should be adjusted to the diameter of the track or the arc in the corners. And I think what we're doing is we're going to take a look at the telemetry on Motec and see how much rear spin we have in that right rear tire. I'm going to do 3 so we get up to speed, the springs are all working, tires got some temperature in them. We got the grip. And it should probably be more like 5 or 10. Well, probably 5, but let's do a short video here. I think we'll get the results we need with 3 laps. This is a good setup in the short run, but man, it sure gets tight later on. Okay, one more lap. I'm not pushing it real hard here. I'm just doing laps. Little loose right there, but that's okay. That's fine. State analyzer is running. Okay. Oh, somebody on the track? No, nobody's here on the track. Open server. Yeah, watch out for that kind of stuff. Okay, so that was my stock set at 25. Now let's take it to 0. We'll run the same laps. I guess, okay, so that's coming to me now. I was thinking more locking. That's okay. I was thinking more locking would make it a locked rear end. 75 should be more locking. But even just reading what it says right there, the term more locking is not the case at all. Oh. There we go, just like the last one. So, so what I'm saying is a 0 is a more of a locked rear end. And the car should push more or get tight on me. It does go out to the wall further. I think I was able to, but look at, but it's it's faster. Why? Because you have a locked rear end. You got better forward bite. Yeah, it's definitely tighter. So I got more forward bite, don't I? It's tighter. It just wants to go to that wall. Okay. So it was tighter and it was faster because you got the forward bite locked rear end. Okay. So there's that test. Yeah, quite a bit faster, wasn't it? Okay. I'm not going to do the tire comparison on this because you really need to run the 15, 20 laps of tire comparison. Okay. We're just looking at the rear diff. All right. So now let's take it the other way to 50. Would be 25 down, 25 up. And let's see what this shows us. So if I got better forward bite with a locked rear end, couldn't you then go back and free the car back up a little more? Maybe increase the right rear spring or something, rear ARB to free the car back up to get the forward bite, but to keep the rotation. Now we know this first lap she's a little loose, so we're going to baby this a little bit here. We want to get to this. We want to be able to finish the 3-lap run. Smooth. Oh, coming around there, yeah. Oh, that's faster though. Look at that, it's fast. But it's also loose. Last lap. definitely does suck down to that bottom, I tell you that right now. Yeah, you can feel the rear end come around. That's funny. That's funny. Look at there. We shaved point 0.2 overall. All right. So, loose is fast, right? Uh, and I can feel it. So let's go do one more test here. This is it. Do or die. Do or die. So this should make it tight on entry, right? And loose on exit. That's a tighter circle. That's a tighter circle. So you gotta guess it sucks right down to the bottom here. Definitely not pushed out to the wall. Our last lap, that's our last lap. Alright. But it really doesn't feel that big of a difference as I thought it was going to feel. Let's do this. Let's go all the way back down. Whoa. Come on. Come on, cold tires. Whoa. Alright. Let's go back and start that over. Make sure it wasn't me. It might have been me. Okay, let's go. Roll Tide, baby. Roll Tide. Well, that one. I don't know what to tell you here. It's felt pretty good too. Feels a little harder to control. Last lap. All right. Let's go look at Motec. Because I honestly, they were so close. And maybe the tires aren't worn down enough, but that shouldn't matter. They were so close to being the same. But this one right here, which we did 25.050, right? We did 25.050, 75, and went back to 0. So this one and this one were zeros. 152, 140, 0604. Those are pretty close. All right. All right. So the fourth we just did. Okay, that was a 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not. I'm gonna take the. We're gonna take the bottom 2, which is gonna be this one first, and we're gonna go to slip and spin, and this is our right rear. Okay, and we're gonna compare that to. Okay, this one and this one. Okay. All right. So as we look at these two, do we have a preference? There's a lot of wheel spin here. Inside with wheel spin from here all the way. It's probably close to here, but it started a lot sooner. Um, this one's kind of hard to see. All right, but this, see here, where we at? The inside one started here all the way around. This looks pretty even right here. Started early here, all the way around. That looks pretty even on exit, but it started sooner. The wheel spin started sooner on this one. Yeah. Um, oh, okay. Here, good. Look here. Diff preload 0. So 0 preload, the wheel was spinning more sooner compared to the 75. let's do this. Let's go here and here. What do we see here? Okay, so this corner right here, the outside one is Diff and Sooner. Yeah, the outside one's different a whole lot sooner. Okay, so let me see here. Which is which? This one. Oh, it's up here. Okay, this one here is my red one, right? That's my red one. 75. Okay, white's on top. Okay, so white is 0. So 75, or 0's on the outside. It diffs sooner here. I have more wheel spin here. Man, those are so, I mean, this looks so close. I don't see, I mean, I see some over here. I see a little bit over here. If we go back to the fastest laps. All right. Um, let's see. Right there in the middle. Where are we at? Um, 2.3 and 2.7. Now that's pretty big, right? 2.4 versus 1.79. Boy, I don't, I'm just not seeing a huge difference in these. Am I missing something here, you guys? I'm not seeing that big of a difference when I just ran this car around there. Um, I just don't. What else can we look at here? Um, hmm. All right, so let's go. Okay, so who was the fastest? This one here was fastest. Let's go right here. Okay, so right here, I got 100% throttle coming right through here, and this is a 0, and rear speed to forward speed. Right, we're 175, 2.72. 175 versus 170. Okay, 175, 170. 175 to 170. And that's a 75% preload. I don't see it, you guys. What am I missing here? What am I missing? In the straightaway, what do we got? 186 to 183, 1.90. 1.92 at the flag. On the backstretch, pick a point. 2.04 versus 2.04. Huh. Man, I don't see it. I just don't see it. Uh, let's go over here. What's this guy doing right here? Over here. 2.16. 2.07. All right. 0 has 2.07. This has 2.16. All right. So, and this is the 0. I don't see it, guys. Somebody needs to explain this one to me. I'm missing something. Um, what else can we try? Maybe a different track? Because I went over and did the circle track, the what do you call it thing when you go around circles like that? And I came up with 75 was looser, and 0 was pushing. Okay. Always be present during both acceleration and deceleration. More preload equals more locking. Now, when I say more preload, I'm thinking that's 75, which adds understeer off throttle, so it's going to push, and off throttle under deceleration, and adds oversteer under acceleration. So then it's going to be loose. Okay, so oversteer under acceleration would tell me that the right rear tire should be turning faster than the right. So, uh, so my setting is going to 75. All right. At 75, okay, more, the car should be looser. Let's go right here. What does this say? 2.23, 2.1. Let's go right here. What does this say? Okay, this is the 75, and the car should be rotating pretty good. We got a 1.73. All right, and if we go here, we've got a 2.79. Now that's a big difference. That's a big difference. So this one here, 0 diff, I've got more slip and spin. Right rear spin, rear, oh, you know what, let's look at this one. Maybe I'm looking at this. Oh, okay, here, rear wheel spin difference. All right. Okay. 0 is 75, which is the white car, and the red car is the 0. Okay. Uh, the orange is more slip and spin, more rear wheel spin difference. So the white one is tighter at 75. They're both the same all the way through. Look at this. This is the same right through here too. Okay, so this one's got a little more here, a little less right there. These two are pretty close. What little bit you see right there could be a driver thing. Man, I just don't see it here, you guys. I'm just not seeing it here. Right rear spin, right rear, left rear. Okay, these almost look, yeah, I got a little bit of difference up here. But look, they both start here at the same. They're both starting here at the same. Picks up a little bit right here. They even out right here. They're pretty even right here. They're pretty, wow. They're pretty even all the way. This isn't that big of a deal to me. I mean, I don't see this as being a game changer at all. I really, really don't. So that's the right rear versus forward speed. Left rear. Um, a little bit right there. This one, this one. So this has a little bit more, I think. This is our left rear spin versus forward. Um, so the left rear should be slower and the right rear should be faster. It has to make up the difference coming around. Um, 171.7, 1 mile an hour difference. $174. Okay, so 174, that's where I'm sitting at though, right? That's right where I'm sitting. We shouldn't have a lot of slippage here. We're still on new tires. This is rear wheel spin difference between the two. It's like 0.6, 0.5. I'm not buying it. I don't think it's working right. All right, leave your comments down below. I don't think it's working right. I don't think it's working right. If it is, I can't seem to figure it out. But what you should do is what I did right there, right? And we went through and we changed that, and we got a big jump here from what the stock setup had versus what this one right here is. And this was our third one down, which was 1, 2, 3, 50. That was a 50 right there. And so maybe that's what I need to do on these setups is actually mess with this stuff a little bit more. Okay, but for me, it's unconfirmed. I can't confirm one or the other. But I do like that. Okay, I'm gonna go play some last ones. I might put out a new version of our Kansas setup here this afternoon. Okay, guys, that's all I got here in Buster's Corner. I can't say it yes or no on this. Leave your comments down below. Maybe I'm testing it wrong. If you got suggestions on how to test that to see which way it's supposed to be versus what it says it's supposed to be, and all we're doing is just confirming. I'm not saying anybody's wrong or right here. I just want to confirm which way is it supposed to go. Um, because it says locking is 75, and then but I see uh, not much difference between 0 and 75. All right, guys, leave your comments down below. Thanks for watching as always.